In the beginning of the drama, we see our drama male lead, Hao, who is working as a bodyguard for a famous actor Chen. Suddenly, a girl comes and says, "Let me go inside, he is my boyfriend." He firmly refuses, saying, "Madam, I was specially told that you cannot go inside." But the girl insists, saying, "It is very important for me to go inside. Why are you not understanding?" Then the bodyguard says, "I cannot let you go inside, but you can use your own hands." The girl then pushes him to the side and goes inside. There we see a heated argument between her and Chin. She breaks up with him and leaves. Later, Chin confronts Hao angrily and says, "I told you not to let her in. Then why did you let that girl in?" Hao says, "It wasn't my fault." But the actor keeps insulting him nonstop. Hao dreams of becoming a bigger actor than Chin. But for now he is stuck taking small jobs through his agency. After that, when he went to the manager Fong to collect his payment, Fong turns him down, saying, "You made such a big mess today. Forget your payment." "But this is for my hard work," he says. "You do this every time." Meanwhile, another manager, Ning, appears and tells Fong, "You should quietly give him his money. Otherwise I will tell your wife all your actions, that how cheap kind of person you are." Saying this, she leaves from there, and Hao goes behind her and says, "Big sister, thank you for helping me. Why don't you take me in your own team?" She looks at him and says, "First learn to handle yourself. If you can't do that, what will you possibly handle in my team?" In the next scene, Hao goes back to that manager Fong and says, "Just cancel my contract." Hearing this, the manager says, "Do you know why I am not giving you any work? Actually, you were famous 7 years ago, but today no one even knows who you are. You want to cancel the contract? Fine, I'll cancel it. But you still won't get today's payment." Hao says, "Fine, just cancel my contract." Then Fong says, "What do you think? You are like Jian? You can never be like Jian." The scene then shifts to Jian, our drama's second male lead and a successful model, currently in the middle of a photo shoot. Jian and Hao are best friends, but there is a world of difference between them. Jian was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He is very rich and consistently gets work, unlike Hao. Meanwhile, their friend Jean arrives and shows Hao's photo to Jian. He looks at it and says what kind of part-time job he does that he always gets hurt. Hearing this, Jean says, "Brother, how could you understand the pain of a part-time job? You were born rich." Later, Jian gets a call from his mom. She is at a beauty salon and tells him, "You need to change your hairstyle. I've made an appointment for you." Meanwhile, her makeup artist still has not arrived. Growing impatient, she says to the assistant, "Why don't you do my makeup?" Here, we are introduced to our drama female lead, Lin Hua. She works as an assistant at the salon. She says politely, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but that is against the rules." However, Jian's mother becomes stubborn. She says, "I am getting late and the makeup artist is still not here. I know you do good makeup, so you will do it. And if you don't, then I will leave from here." Now Lin Hua, left with no choice, reluctantly agrees and does her makeup. Meanwhile, the client, Jian's mother, liked Lin Hua's work even more than the main makeup artist. She was praising her when the main makeup artist, who is also Lin Hua's boss, Kim, arrives. In front of the client, she talks nicely. But after the client leaves, she confronts Lin Hua and says, "You tried to steal my work again." She says, "It's nothing like that." But her boss says, "How many times must I tell you? You are not to do the makeup." On the other hand, Lin Hua's life is full of troubles. But despite her problems, she is a fangirl at heart, and her idol is none other than Hao, whose modeling show is going to be tomorrow. Lin Hua wants to go there in any way, and today, luck finally supports her. Her director approaches her and says, "Tomorrow, you can go with your boss to the event to do makeup." Later, Jian returns home. Instead of greeting his own mom, he sweetly greets the house helper, "Auntie Han, how are you?" Jian's mom doesn't like this at all. Auntie Han replies lovingly, "Son, you're back." But Hao? I don't know why he returns home late every day. Here we learn an important twist. Auntie Han is Hao's mother, and she works at Jian's house. Jian's mom gets jealous and says, "Why do you talk to her with so much love? She just works here." Jian replies, "Mom, how can you say that? She is my friend's mother." His mom changes the topic. "Fine. Prepare for your photo shoot tomorrow." Jian says, "Mom, I can do things myself." His mom laughs. "Do you really think you can do anything without me?" Jian doesn't like this. He says, "That's exactly what I want to prove, that I can do something on my own." He leaves, and his mom remembers that even tomorrow's job was arranged by her. Meanwhile, Hao had left one part-time job and started another. He was returning home when Jean came to pick him up. Both friends were returning home when on the way, they see Jian. Hao immediately goes to Jian. Seeing this, Jin shouts, "Hey, betrayer. I came to pick you up and you just saw Jian and went straight to him." The scene showed the deep friendship between the three of them, where there was no discrimination or difference, whether someone was rich or poor. Then, Jin leaves. Jian noticed Hao's mood is low. He asks, "What happened?" Hao replies, "Look, friend, if I don't pass this audition and get this role, I will give up acting and go for my military training." Later, when Hao returns home, his dad says, "So, brother, you finally found time to return home." Hao doesn't answer and went straight inside. His mom shows him a letter from the military and says, "Look, you should now go for your military training." Hao says, "Mom, just give me one more chance. If I don't pass this audition, then I will really go." Then his elder brother, Jun, comes and says, "Hey Prince, do you even know how much your family worries about you? You don't care at all. You keep chasing those shiny dreams that may never come true." Hao says, "Who asked you? Why are you talking in between?" At that moment, his dad also comes and says, "Your elder brother is right. What have you done till today? Look at him, he has a proper job and is earning. But you are still doing part-time jobs." The atmosphere starts getting tense, and Auntie Han tries to calm everyone. Hao's grandfather also comes, and he always supports Hao. But the uncle says to the grandfather, "Father, please leave it. You also wanted to become an actor, but what did you do?" Anyway, this whole discussion ends here. The next morning, Hao and Jian arrived at their modeling show. When they both goes inside for makeup, Linhua sees Hao and couldn't stop staring because she is a big fan of him. Her boss, Kim, guides Jian to a chair and begins his makeup. However, Linhua is so distracted that she didn't call him over. Hao is surprised by the delay and finally asks, "Do I have to sit there?" Linhua snapped out of it. "Yes," she says. Hao sat down. Linhua felt nervous, but quickly finished applying his makeup. Meanwhile, Kim leaves Jian's makeup half-finished and goes outside for some work. Jian is getting late, so he asks Linhua to do his makeup. Linhua initially refuses, saying, "No, our rule is that the artist who starts the work must finish it." Hao interrupts saying, "Hey, how can you refuse him so directly? Think a little, we're getting late." Linhua, feeling bad, agrees to do his makeup. She then quickly completes Jian's makeup as well. But when Kim returns, she becomes very angry and starts scolding Linhua in front of everyone. "You did the same thing again. You want to steal all my clients." While Linhua is being scolded, Hao feels bad because she had only done the makeup after he told her to. Afterwards, Linhua is sitting alone and crying. She sees a photo of her idol and tries to calm herself down, thinking, "Today is a good day. I met my idol. I should not cry." Hao sees the photo and asks, "So, are you my fangirl? You don't need to hide it." Linhua replies, No, I am not your fangirl." Hao says, "I would have believed you if I had not seen my photo in your hand." Linhua explains, "I am really not your fan. I am a fan of Jian. Look carefully in this photo, you are there, but Jian is also present." Hearing this, Hao feels a little insulted knowing that Linhua is not his fan, but Jian's. On the other hand, Jian's mom comes to meet him and tells him that he had passed the audition and got the role. But Jian is not happy to hear this. This was the same audition he and Hao had done together, and Hao had said that if he won't pass, he will leave for military training. Meanwhile, Linhua and Hao are talking. Linhua asks why he has come to find her. Hao tells that he felt bad, thinking she got scolded because of him. Linhua tells that she is fine. Hao says, "Jian is a good choice, but it's clear from his tone that he is jealous." While talking, they realize they both are of same age, and so they both are friends now. In the next scene, Jin and Jian arrives. Seeing Hao talking so comfortably with Linhua, they ask how he is talking so nicely with her. Hao says, "We are the same age, so we become friends." Jin says, "Now she is your friend, so she is also mine and Jian's friend." They all start laughing. Next we see, Jian is talking alone with Jin. Jin asks, "Why are you so worried?" Jian says, "Friend, I get the role in that movie, but Hao does not. Can you tell him this?" Jin replies, "No brother, I cannot do this work." The next day, the three friends go together to watch a soccer match. Everything goes great. Hao does not know that he has already failed the audition. When they are returning, Jin says, "Brother, I will miss you a lot." Hao asks, "Where am I going?" Jin says, "Brother, you are going for military training, right? Hao-yu replies, when did I say that? Jin says, you failed the audition, so now you have to go. Hao-yu is shocked. He looks at Jian, and Jian explains everything. Yes, brother, you failed because the role went to me. Hao-yu gets angry and, looking at both of them, says, God should give me enemies rather than friends like you. Was it necessary to tell me now? He starts walking away angrily, but both of them follow him. Meanwhile, he goes to a karaoke bar to ease his sadness, shouting and singing loudly out of tune. Hearing him, the two friends say, what has happened to our brother after that? Jian returns home and tells his mom, Mom, do you know anyone in the entertainment industry? His mom becomes nervous, thinking he may have found out that she was the one who got the role for him. But Jian continues, Mom, I want you to get a role for Hao-yu too. His mom replies, why do you care so much about him? Is he your real brother? Forget him. Focus only on yourself. On the other hand, when Hao-yu reaches home late at night in such a bad condition, his mom, dad, and brother are all waiting to scold him. His dad says, so, sir, do you see the time? What kind of time is this? And you're returning home after drinking? When I was your age, I was already feeding the whole house. But you can't even feed yourself. Feeding the house is too far off. Hao-yu, angry and hurt, snaps back. Do you really want to know what happened to me? Then listen, I didn't get the role. His dad and brother says, God did one good thing then. Thanks that you didn't get the role. Now pack your bags and leave for military training. Hao-yu says, people outside are already standing there to taunt me, and now my own family is saying this. Thanks to God that I didn't get the role? At least if you can't do anything else, you could give me some comfort and tell me everything will be fine. Hearing this, his dad says, what will we do by comforting you? Have you seen your age? Look at your brother. Today he earns well. Yes, I agree. 7 years ago when you started your career, you suddenly became famous. But today, no one knows you. Hao-yu doesn't stay quiet, Dad says. After graduation, I haven't taken even 1 rupee from you. I've managed all my own expenses. Slowly, the argument escalates, talk over talk increases, and the atmosphere grows heated. Meanwhile, Hao-yu's grandfather and mother step in, trying to calm them down. On the other hand, we see manager Ning, whom Hao-yu calls elder sister. She has also left her old agency and is now starting her own. But the agency has no actors at all. The first name that comes to her Ning is Hao-yu. She goes to find him and says, I've started my own agency. Its name is Jumpo. So come on, come work with me. But Hao-yu refuses, saying, I've left all of this. I won't work again. Ning insists, how can you not support me? You have to. At least do one modeling job for my agency. After Ning pleads so much, Hao-yu finally agrees. After that, Ning takes Hao-yu to Paris for a modeling show, covering all the expenses herself. After the show, both return back. At the airport, Jian arrives to pick them up. He says to Hao-yu, come on, we have to go to the salon to get ready. Jian has found another small job for Hao-yu. Then, Hao-yu takes Jian to the salon where Linhua works, insisting that Linhua herself do their makeup. Hao-yu says, today you have to give us a heavy discount. Look, I brought your idol. Jian is surprised. Hao-yu tells him, Linhua is your fan. Now, quickly get your makeup done by your fan. Having said this, Hao-yu leaves. Meanwhile, Jian starts asking Linhua, oh, so you are my fan? He feels very happy that he also has a fan. But Linhua says, sorry, I am not your fan. He says, don't be shy. You can tell me. Linhua says, I am really not your fan. Actually, I am a fan of Hao-yu. Hearing this, Jian gets shocked. Linhua explains, he found out that I am his fan. So just to hide it, I said I am your fan. So please, you also don't tell him this. Now, even Jian becomes jealous. He says, what you think, I will not tell him? Linhua replies, yes, because I know you are good-hearted. You help others and you are a very good friend of Hao-yu. After hearing her praise, Jian feels good and agrees to keep her secret. In the next scene, both of them go to the set. There, Hao-yu sees how Jian is talking to the director for him, asking if he can get some small role. Jian is doing all of this out of friendship. But Hao-yu does not like it. After the day's work is completed, Jian asks Hao-yu to go out for dinner. But Hao-yu says no, he wants to go home alone. Jian asks, we will still meet tonight, right? Hao-yu replies, look, brother, I also have self-respect. I don't like that you are asking for work for me, so please don't do this anymore. Having said that, he leaves. On the other hand, whenever Hao-yu gets sad, he goes to the library. Today, he finds Linhua there. Seeing her, he becomes very happy and excited. Without thinking, he goes very close to her. Lin says, "Aren't you coming too close? If people see us, what will they say?" Hao then moves away. They start talking about their life problems while walking, and then go to eat together. After that, Hao gets a video call from his grandfather. He asks, "Why are you so late today? Why haven't you come home yet?" Hao shows Linhua on the camera and says, "Grandfather, it's because I am with my friend." Seeing Linhua, his grandfather says, "Wow, you have such a beautiful friend and you didn't tell me." After the call cuts out, Linhua says, "Your grandfather is very handsome." Then Hao shows her a photo of his grandfather and tells her, "My grandfather also wanted to become an actor, but someone fooled him and his dream never came true." While looking at the photo, Linhua leans in very close to Hao. He says, "You came too close. If people see, what will they say?" Linhua quickly moves back. The next day, Jian again goes to the same salon to get his makeup done. Kim says, "Okay, I will do your makeup." But Jian says, "No, I want to get my makeup done by Linhua." Kim replies, "This is against policy. You must get your makeup done by me." Their director is also standing there, and she says, "No problem. We will do as the client wants." She gives permission for Linhua to do the makeup. Kim gets jealous, but Jian is happy. Meanwhile, while Linhua is doing his makeup, Jian keeps trying to talk to her. But Linhua says, "Don't talk or the makeup will get spoiled." Jian doesn't stay quiet. He says, "Have you seen my photos on the internet? I am really very handsome. Look once, maybe you will also become my fan." Linhua replies, "Sorry, but I already told you. I am not interested in you." Then Jian says, "Okay, then I will tell you something about Hao." On this, she says, "I know everything about him. Please, just stay quiet." But Jian is only looking for excuses to talk to her. Even after the makeup is done, he goes directly to the director and says, "I want to make Miss Linhua my permanent makeup artist." The director agrees, and now, Linhua becomes the permanent makeup artist of Jian. After that, we see Hao goes to meet Ning in her office. The office looks more like a junk room, and Ning's own condition is also very bad. Hao has come to return the money for her flight expenses. She says, "No need. Just work with me." But Hao replies, "I will not work now. I gave up on acting." Ning tries to explain and persuade him, but Hao doesn't listen. He goes straight to the salon where Linhua works to get a haircut. He tells her, "Make my hair short." Linhua asks, "But why?" Hao says, "Because I am going for military training." Linhua feels bad knowing he has given up on his acting career. But Hao adds, "I am going after 10 days. Hearing this, she says, "Then cut your hair after 10 days. Hao agrees, "Okay, fine. Then style my hair like it was 7 years ago." Linhua becomes excited and says, "Okay. I will give you exactly the look you had 7 years ago." Hao pauses and says, "1 minute, how do you know in so much detail how I looked 7 years ago? Tell me the truth. Are you my fan?" "Look, I don't like anyone lying." He gets angry and stands up to leave, silently counting numbers in his head. Linhua quickly says, "Fine, fine, I am your fan." Hearing this, Hao leaves, smiling. Meanwhile, Ning comes to Hao again and gives him a project. She says, "See, it is not a lead role, but it is an important character. I will not say much. If you want to work, then come to me." When Hao reads the script, he likes the character. He goes to his mom and says, "Mom, I got work. I don't want to go for training now. I want to play this role." His father overhears this. He is holding a bag of vegetables. He throws it at Hao's face. Hao tries to run away, but his father is not in the mood to let him go today. Then Auntie Han shouts, "Stop, both of you." She sends Hao inside and talks to his dad. "We should give him one more chance." Dad says, "No need to give him a chance. Look at his age. He is a boy. When he earns, then his marriage will happen. A boy has to earn to run a house." Then Auntie says, "Oh really? Then why, at this age, am I still earning despite being a girl?" Hearing this, Dad becomes silent. Now he cannot say anything. And now, even if he doesn't want to, he has to give permission to Hao. Hao hugs his mom and says, "Thank you." Now Hao goes straight to Ning and says, "I accept this role." Hearing this, Ning becomes incredibly happy and says, "Come fast, let's sign the contract." They both sit down and sign a 1-year contract. She says, "You keep 70% and give me 30%. Hao replies, "What are you saying? We should keep it 50 to 50. You are also working so hard for me." But Ning insists, "How long will you stay like this? Now you have to be a little selfish." Think about yourself. Only then will you move ahead and survive here. Leave everything else to me. In the next scene, Hallyu is lost in his thoughts. Linhwa comes and asks, what are you thinking? Hallyu tells her, my manager Ning told me that if I want to become successful, I have to become a little selfish. But I don't understand anything. Linhwa replies, you are not selfish. That is why I like you. Hallyu looks at her. Linhwa quickly adds, sorry for hiding that I was your fan from the beginning. Hallyu smiles and says, even if you didn't tell me, I still knew that you liked me from the beginning. After that, they both go for dinner. Linhwa drinks too much and starts telling Hallyu, yes, I am your fan, not from today, but from 7 years ago. Meeting you was really a dream for me. Hallyu listens to the praise and feels very good hearing all this. Linhwa has drunk so much that she cannot even walk properly. Hallyu helps her, supporting her as they leave. On the way, it starts raining. Both of them become happy and start running through the rain. Next day, Hallyu and his 2 friends plan to have lunch together. But then Ning comes there to take Hallyu, so he leaves with her. Then Jian says to Jin, I feel very worried for him. I don't know what he is doing these days. He doesn't tell us anything. Then Ning tells Hallyu he got a villain character in a movie. That too a rich villain. So come fast. I have to make you ready. Then Hallyu brings him straight to Linhwa for makeup. And Linhwa prepares Hallyu. Then she asks, did I do right makeup? Hallyu says, whatever you do good. Just then Jian also comes. He also got a character in this movie. He asks Hallyu, if you had to come here then why you didn't tell me? Anyway, he goes and gets his makeup done from Linhwa. After that, Ning and Hallyu get ready and leave to talk with the director about the movie. But on the way, they meet the rude actor Chin and his irritating manager. When they see Ning and Hallyu together, they say, oh, so you caught this cheap actor. Looks like he also started getting some work. They both make fun of Ning and Hallyu, but they both stay quiet. Meanwhile, Jian also arrives with Linhwa. When Hallyu sees them together, he asks Linhwa, you also came here? Linhwa says, yes, I am Mr. Jian's makeup artist. Jian becomes jealous and says, didn't you see I also came with her? Linhwa says, why are you both fighting? Are you both dating and I came between you? Hearing this, all 3 start laughing. After the day's shoot wraps up, Hallyu gets a message from home that a family meeting is called today. Jian asks him to eat together, but Hallyu says, I have to go home early today. There is a family meeting. Jian says, yes, there is a family meeting at my home today too. As they are about to leave, Linhwa, who arrived with Jian, starts to leave with Hallyu. Jian holds her hand and says, where are you going? You are my makeup artist, and you came with me. Hallyu says, why can't she go with me? Then a fight starts between Jian and Hallyu. Linhwa says, both of you, calm down. I am not going with any of you. I will go with manager Ning. Hearing this, Jian leaves. Meanwhile, Hallyu says to Ning, then you drop me off too. Linhwa says, why did you come here? Why didn't you go alone? Hallyu replies, what problem do you have? Seeing them argue, Ning asks, are you both dating? Both say together, no. Nothing like that. Ning says, looking at your fight, it seemed like maybe you both are dating. The next day, when Hallyu reaches the set, we find out that the main hero of this movie is Chin. Chin asks, so you also got a role in this movie? What is your role? Hallyu smiles and says, in a while, you will find out. After some time, Chin really finds out that Hallyu is the main villain in this movie. In the next scene, the villain always makes the hero's life tough in the whole movie. Hallyu does this very well because he is taking his real revenge on Chin, and the director is also helping him by doing retake after retake. Everyone finds Hallyu's acting very real. Actually, he is beating him for real. Linhwa and Jian also come to watch the shooting. Linhwa says, wow, Hallyu's acting is so real. Then Jian asks, when I act, will you praise me like this? Hearing this, Linhwa smiles at him. After the day's shoot wraps up, Linhwa goes to Hallyu. He has a minor injury, so she starts applying medicine to it. Then Hallyu says, come on, I'll drop you home. Linhwa says, no need, I can go myself. But Hallyu doesn't listen and follows her onto the bus, sitting right behind her. Linhwa says, you are really very stubborn. They get off the bus midway and start walking. Suddenly, it starts raining, and Linhwa begins to run. But Hallyu stands still in the rain. Seeing this, Linhwa says, why are you standing there? You will get wet. He says, because I want to tell you something. Linhwa says, then say it. Hallyu says, I don't understand how to say it to you, but I think I started liking you. For 2 minutes, everything becomes silent. Only the heavy rain makes noise. Then Hao takes off his coat, holds it over both of them, and takes Lin Hua away from there. After that, both of them reach Lin Hua's house. Hao dries his hair. Lin Hua then says, "Now you can go." He says, "At least you can give me some tea." He stays to drink tea. Lin Hua prepares and gives him a cup. Hao slowly sips his tea and starts asking Lin Hua about her family. She tells him, "My mom and dad are divorced." He wants to ask why, but Lin Hua continues, "We are not that close yet for me to tell you this, but later I will tell you." So he asks, "Is this the answer to my confession?" Lin Hua is confused and asks, "What?" He says, "I confess to you." "Is this your answer?" Hearing this, she says, "Give me 2 minutes." Then, she goes inside her room and tries to control her happiness. Obviously, the idol she has liked for so many years now likes her back, so she will feel this way. Meanwhile, when Lin Hua comes out of her room, Hao asks, "So, what did you think? Do you like me too? Or are you going to reject me?" Lin Hua says, No, I like you." Hearing this, he says, "Oh, good then." After a moment, Lin Hua says, "What?" Hao says, "From now on, we are dating." He says this and leaves, smiling. The next day, early in the morning, Jian goes to buy yellow flowers. When he brings them home, his mom says, "You went early in the morning to buy these yellow flowers for me." "Thank you, son." Jian says, "No, mom, these are not for you." His mother feels insulted. We then find out Jian actually brought the flowers for Lin Hua. When he meets her, he gives them to her. She tells him, "I got a promotion. I am not an assistant anymore." Jian says, "This is very good. Come, let's go eat something." She says, "Actually, I can't go today because I have to go with Hao." He says, "No problem, we will go tomorrow." But Lin Hua says, "Sorry, but tomorrow I also have to go with him." Hearing this, he asks, "Tell me one thing, are you both dating?" Lin Hua says, "Yes, we are dating." Jian is shocked and asks, "You didn't even tell him that you are his fan. How did this happen so suddenly?" Lin Hua says, "He found out everything, and he also likes me." Knowing this, Jian does not feel good at all. On the other hand, Chen starts getting negative publicity. Everyone is talking about how arrogant he is and how badly he behaves with people. Even his manager becomes frustrated seeing what is happening to his career. At this time, Hao also gets some good news. He gets the main role in a mini-series. His grandfather tells this to Hao's mom and dad. Hao's mom becomes very happy, but his dad doesn't react much. When Chen's manager finds out that Hao got this role, he uses his contacts and snatches the role away from Hao. Meanwhile, manager Ning is very worried about how to tell Hao the bad news. He has already told his whole family about the role. On the other side, Hao meets his friend Jean after so many days. Jean asks him, "These days you are too busy. Is it because you started dating Lin Hua? Tell me one thing, who will you choose between Lin Hua and me?" Hao says, "Of course I will choose Lin Hua." Jean says, "Okay, fine. If I also had to choose between you and Hannah, I will choose Hannah." Hearing this, Hao is shocked and asks, "Are you dating Jian's younger sister, Hannah?" Jean says, "Forgive me, brother. Don't tell anyone, especially Jian." Hao says, "Brother, if Jian finds out about this, you are finished." After that, Ning goes to Hao and says, "Sorry, I can't be your manager anymore." Hao asks, "What happened? Tell me." She tells him, "That role was snatched from you. I don't have enough power to get it back for you." Here, Hao tries to calm Ning down, saying, "No problem. I will get another role." Ning says, "How are you so calm?" Hao says, "Because this is not the first time. Many times I have gotten opportunities, and many times they have been taken away." She gets emotional and says, "You are really amazing." Meanwhile, grandfather's health suddenly becomes bad. Auntie Han and June take him to the hospital. Then uncle goes into grandfather's room and sees his portfolio is ready. This means he was preparing to act again. When Hao returns home, his dad gets angry at him and says, "All this happened because of you. Why did dad need to start modeling again at his age? Now look, his health is bad." Hao says, "This did not happen because of me." But uncle is so angry that he slaps Hao. After that, Hao leaves the house in anger. Meanwhile, when Auntie Han brings grandfather back home, she asks uncle, "Where is Hao?" When mom learns what happened, she becomes very angry with uncle and says, "Do you know what happened? His role was snatched from him, and you scolded him so much. Now go find Hao and bring him back." Meanwhile, when Hao is upset, he gets a call from Lin Hua. Actually, Ning called Lin Hua and told her everything. So Linhua goes to meet Haoyu. She tries to cheer him up, and they start laughing together. Because of Linhua, Haoyu's mood begins to improve. After that, Haoyu gets one more role. This time, he does not get the main role, but he gets a second lead role where he plays a doctor. Meanwhile, when Haoyu goes to meet his friends, Jin tells him, "Today I ran into Jia." Hearing this, Haoyu becomes a little shocked. We then learn that Jia is Haoyu's ex-girlfriend, who left him not once, but twice, because Haoyu is not that rich and is still only trying to achieve his dreams. In the next scene, the new show Haoyu acted in gets released, in which he played the second lead character. As soon as the show releases, Haoyu's popularity slowly starts increasing. Actually, his character is liked even more than the main hero. More and more people become Haoyu's fans. The media starts taking his interviews. People ask for his autograph and love to hear him say his character's dialogues. Haoyu himself cannot believe what is happening to him. The next day, Haoyu goes to his brother Jun's office for some work. The people there recognize Haoyu immediately. They surround him and start asking for autographs. They cannot believe that Haoyu is Jun's younger brother. Seeing all this attention, Jun feels very strange. Because of his increasing popularity, Haoyu now gets the main lead role in a new project. To celebrate his success, the four friends Haoyu, Jian, Jin, and Linhua decide to meet for a party. During the party, Linhua leaves early. Later, Jian's sister, Hannah, arrives, and with her comes Jia. The two study together and are friends, which is why Jia comes along. Seeing Jia, Haoyu does not feel good at all. He starts ignoring her completely. Meanwhile, Haoyu slowly becomes famous. Success comes to him, and he buys a new car for himself, and his father's anger ends as soon as Haoyu becomes successful. On the other hand, when Jian's mother watches Haoyu's success, she becomes jealous. Her son is still in the same place. While Haoyu is achieving the success she has been trying so hard to get for Jian. Meanwhile, when Linhua sees Haoyu's success, she also wants to become successful in her own life. She leaves her job at the salon because she now wants to start her own business. Later, while having lunch with Haoyu and manager Ning, they offer her a position as Haoyu's permanent makeup artist. Linhua directly refuses, saying she is currently Jian's permanent makeup artist and cannot take the role. This hurts Haoyu a lot, that Linhua said no to him directly because of Jian. After that, grandfather calls a family meeting at home. He tells everyone that he is also getting modeling work now. Uncle immediately starts with negativity. He says, "Look, father, people cheated you before." But grandfather says, "You leave it. I will work." After that, grandfather and Haoyu both start doing very good work and slowly become famous together. Seeing this, the elder son, Jun, is very upset. Until yesterday, everyone used to praise me. And today, look how famous they have become. After that, Jian, Haoyu, and Chen all get roles in the same movie. At the movie's press screening, the media only asks questions to Haoyu. Jian does not mind much, but Chen becomes crazy with jealousy. How can all the attention go to Haoyu? He shouts at his manager. "What have you done? See where my popularity has gone?" Everyone is asking about Haoyu. Later, Haoyu gets nominated for the Best Actor award. Jian is happy for his friend, but his mother becomes crazy with jealousy. She says to Jian, "Why are you so happy for him? Look properly, he is nominated for the Best Actor award. And you are." Then Jian says, "Hey mom, I am also nominated for the new actor award." His mother replies, "How can you take all things so easily? Here, my sleep is gone at night, and you don't even care." It is clear that Jian has no problem with his friend's success. The problem is entirely with his mother. Behind Haoyu's success, his hard work is also there. Now that he gets a lot of work, he also becomes very busy. But whenever he returns from work, he first goes to meet Linhua. On the other hand, when Jian gives interviews, no one asks him about himself. They only ask him about his friend Haoyu. This also starts to bother Jian. He feels that people are not paying attention to him and only care about Haoyu. Meanwhile, because of all this, Jian feels upset. He says to Linhua, "Will you go to dinner with me?" Linhua refuses, "Sorry, today I have to go to dinner with Haoyu." Now, because of this, Jian starts to get even more angry. He then says, "I also have not met Haoyu in a long time. Let me come with you to your home." But Linhua clearly refuses him to his face. "Sorry, I cannot bring you to my home like this." Poor Jian. Now he goes to find his friend Jean. There, Jian says to him, I don't understand why everyone is comparing me and Haoyu. I don't want us to be compared. This feels very bad to me. Then Jin says, this is not new. The comparison between you and Haoyu has been happening for a long time. The difference is that earlier, you were more famous than Haoyu, and he had to face all these things. Jian asks, so, did he also feel this bad back then? Jin says, actually, Haoyu had no time to sit and think about it. He was always busy with part-time jobs and was only working hard so he could move ahead. Now, Jian also starts thinking about this. Finally, the award show day arrives. Jian's mother decides their whole family will watch the show from home. She has full confidence her son will win the Rookie of the Year award. At the same time, she tells her family, look, Haoyu's family is going to the show in person. They will return empty-handed. He is only nominated. He is not going to win the Best Actor award. When the show starts and the host announces the Best Actor winner, it is none other than Haoyu. Haoyu finally wins the Best Actor award. His whole family is overjoyed. Haoyu goes on stage to give his speech. He specially thanks his mom and his grandfather. But about his father, he does not say a single word. His father thinks, I came here for no reason. At least he should have said a few words about how I also supported him. But the reality is, everyone knows Uncle never supported him and always tried to stop him. On the other hand, when Jian's mother sees this, she is shocked. Haoyu won Best Actor of the Year, and her son did not even get the Rookie of the Year award. He is returning empty-handed. Meanwhile, Linhua also attends the award show. She does not go to Haoyu because she sees how happy he is with his family. Later, she sees Jian, who is very upset. He asks her, will you go with me for dinner today? Or will you refuse me today as well? When Linhua sees that he is upset, so she agrees to go with him for dinner. During dinner, Jian keeps saying, I don't know why everyone started comparing me and him. I don't like the comparison between me and Haoyu at all. Linhua understands how upset he is. Meanwhile, we see that Linhua's new business is not running well. Customers are not coming to her. Jian also sees this. And now he starts helping his friend Linhua by sending customers to her. On the other hand, Haoyu's brother Jun calls a family meeting. Everyone gathers, and Jun says, now that Haoyu is earning so well, why don't we move to a big house like the one Jian lives in? But Haoyu says, first, I will clear our family's old debts. After that, I will save money. Only then will I buy a new house. Until then, I will renovate the basement and move in there. On this, Jun says, what is the use of earning so much money if you don't spend it? Today, all the family members support Haoyu's side. Whatever Haoyu says will happen. Seeing this, Jun feels bad. Until yesterday, everyone listened to him, but today they listened to his younger brother. After that, as Haoyu becomes more famous, some people become jealous of him. False rumors start spreading against him, claiming he is gay. Some people begin making negative comments about him. Because of this, Haoyu's public image starts getting affected a lot. Now his family is very upset, and manager Ning is also worried about how he will handle all this. Meanwhile, Jian and his mother discover that Hannah is not dating just anyone, but she is dating Jian's friend, Jean. When Jian learns this, he becomes furious that Jean lied to him and is dating his sister behind his back. His mother cannot believe her daughter likes him. Meanwhile, Jean is searching for the best solution to Haoyu's problem. An idea comes to his mind. Haoyu and Linhua should publicly announce their relationship. He goes to Linhua and talks about this. Linhua is ready to help Haoyu. In the next scene, when Jean goes to talk to Haoyu, Haoyu clearly refuses. He says he does not want to put Linhua in trouble because then the media will start targeting her. However, a different plan forms in Jian's mind. He goes to Jia and says, why don't you help Haoyu? Tell everyone that you two were in a relationship. Jia replies, don't you think you want to help Haoyu? Here, you are helping yourself. You want people to connect my name with Haoyu's and keep Linhua away from him. Jian becomes quiet because maybe that is exactly what he wanted. In the next scene, Jian goes to Haoyu and tells him, I asked Jia to help you. She will give an interview and clear everything. Haoyu says, you didn't need to do all this. During their conversation, Jian learns that Haoyu already knew about Hannah and Jean. He asks, why didn't you tell me earlier? Haoyu says, Jean told me he would tell you himself. Jian replies, actually, you don't have time for me anymore? You are so busy. When would you have told me? Here, even without wanting to, Jian's anger falls on Haoyu. Haoyu understands that Jian is upset. Meanwhile, Jia gives the interview, but it is not published yet. Before it releases, she goes to Hao and says, I have given the interview. Now everything will be clear. By the way, you have become quite famous. We can still remain friends. Hao clearly tells her, I don't want to remain friends with you now, but thank you for helping me. Then, even before the interview is published, Hao goes to Lin Hua and tells her everything about Jia, that she has given an interview so everything will become clear. But Lin Hua feels bad because she had made all the preparations to announce their relationship to help Hao. Yet, Hao did not take her help and instead took help from his ex-girlfriend, Jia. Next, we see Jin goes to meet Jian. He says, brother, you can beat me up, but I cannot stay away from Hannah. Then Jian says, why didn't you tell me earlier? I have no problem with your relationship. The problem is that you lied to me. Finally, Jian accepts Jin and Hannah's relationship. Then, Jian also finds out from Chen that all his social media followers were bought by his mother. Moreover, the roles he got were because of his mother's influence. At first, he doesn't believe it, but when he asks his mother directly, she says yes. He becomes very angry and says, why did you do this? I wanted to stand on my own feet. I wanted to do something on my own. His mother replies, hey, son, we adults have to help children, so I helped you. But Jian feels very hurt and leaves in anger. The next day, this truth affects Jian's performance on set. He cannot act properly. Hao sees that Jian is upset about something. He asks, what happened? Why can't you focus? Jian says, I am very embarrassed, but I can't tell you why. Meanwhile, because of his busy schedule, Hao cannot give much time to Lin Hua. Manager Ning also advises him not to meet her too often because reporters are always outside her house. She warns that if a scandal breaks, it will be very difficult for Lin Hua. During this time, Lin Hua starts spending more time with Jian. He sends customers to her, and she is still his permanent makeup artist. The distance between Hao and Lin Hua grows. When Hao sees how much Jian is helping Lin Hua, he feels jealous. However, even though Lin Hua spends more time with Jian, he knows she only sees him as a friend. One day, a reporter directly asks Lin Hua, are you and Hao in a relationship? This makes her very uncomfortable. She doesn't want anything she says to hurt Hao's career. Because of this, she starts avoiding his calls, sometimes hanging up quickly or not answering at all. Hao tries to explain to her that he doesn't care about the rumors. But Lin Hua tells him, let's take some distance for a while. You are already successful, but I still need to build my career. I don't want people to know me only as your girlfriend when I stand beside you. Hao tries to stop her, but Lin Hua doesn't listen. Now, there is a clear distance between them. They both focus on their careers, though they still miss each other. After their breakup, Hao decides to enlist for his compulsory military training. His family tries to stop him, saying, why go now? Your career is just taking off. But Hao has made up his mind and leaves. Interestingly, Jian had also decided to enlist and left before Hao. The story then moves 2 years ahead. Hao returns, and the first thing he does is meet his two friends. Their bond remains as strong as ever. Hao resumes his acting career. On his first day back on set, his makeup artist is none other than Lin Hua. She has now become a famous and well-respected makeup artist. Hao is surprised to see her. While walking together, he is more surprised when he notices her shoes. They're the same pair he gifted her years ago. Hao asks, are you still wearing these shoes? Lin Hua replies, why? Can't I wear them? You gave them to me, so they are mine. Don't you like them? Hao says, no, I like them. But how can you talk so much now? Lin Hua smiles and asks, why? Can't I talk a little more? Hao then asks how her work is going. Lin Hua says, do you want to visit my studio? Hao replies, now, even more famous celebrities must be coming there. Lin Hua says, but your place is still special. It is clear that both of them want to be together again. And with this, the drama ends. Thank you for watching.